Family in Scott County says they have a little bit of closure after their loved one's remains were finally identified this month. Will Cross disappeared in 2018. In late 2023, a hiker found human remains in woods in McCreary County, Kentucky. 2 weeks ago, investigators made that ID.
10 News anchor Shay Smith sat down with members of Will's family today about this case. And Shay, you did speak to them about closure.
That's right, I did. And Will's family says while finding his remains has brought some closure, there is still an open wound of not knowing exactly what happened to him. They hope whoever knows something does speak up. Robin Phillips remembers her son Will as energetic, full of love and funny. His family says Will struggled with addiction. The 29-year-old had just gotten out of jail a couple of days before he went missing. His sister Ashley remembers the last time she saw him.
And he gave me another hug before he walked away, and he said, "I love you, sis, with all my heart." And he got in the car and he left.
Ashley says Will was last heard from while in McCreary County, Kentucky on May 19, 2018. In October of 2023, partial human remains were found in the woods in McCreary County. Almost a year and a half later, the remains were identified as Will's.
It hit hard because you think you're prepared for it.
2 days after the remains were confirmed to be his, Robin and Ashley went back to where part of his remains were found and say they found more.
To have to find pieces of your child and your brother covered up in mud and still don't have him. Not all of him.
That was probably the hardest thing I've had to do, was walk out of that woods knowing that I left some of him down there.
But they say there are lingering questions and closure is still so far away.
We know now that he is gone. We can bring him, some of him home.
Yeah.
So it did give some kind of closure in a sort of way, but now we want to know what happened to him.
Ashley and Robin say although it's been 7 years, they still have a lot of fight left in them, and they will not give up until they find out what happened.
I hope he's up there smiling saying, "That's my sister, that's my mom," you know, because I will fight for him for the rest of my life.
And Will's family, they say they do know of other families that have actually gone through the same heartache or are going through it.
That's right. They're really trying to advocate, as they have advocated for Will, for other families. Now, Ashley gave me a list of 7 names of people who are missing from Scott County. She says those families also want answers and closures as well. She says she and the other families will keep advocating for those who cannot advocate for themselves.
Sounds like quite a support system, Shay. Thank you.